suspension binder use manually pressurized air to shoot water with great power and range.
Okay.
Yes.
Was it the Super Soaker?
Super
Okay,
Soaker!
okay.
And our final question.
Okay.
Okay, what's the name of that purple dinosaur?
Oh man, that would be Barney.
Barney! That's correct. Since you got so many right, you get a bracelet.
Ooh. What is up, my good people? It's the Untamed Local all up in your area. Okay, actually I'm on my way to the Bay Area to this 90s experience, kind of like a selfie museum situation popping off. I am behind as per usual, but I will still make it there within my allotted time slot, okay, because you have to pre-schedule your time slots and all this other lovely stuff. But I am en route. It's summertime and the world is open and people just want to be out soaking up the sunshine and the people vibes, okay? But of course, you know, we got to keep in mind we still got to be safe. You know, we're not out of the clear with the whole panoramic thing, but at this point people are like, look, we either gonna make it do what it do or we ain't, okay? So if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe to the Untamed Local channel. If you are an Untamed Local all up in your area or all up in somebody else's area, go ahead and join the crew, okay? While you're at it, subscribe to the Untamed Locals Instagram page, where we can share information on what's happening in our areas or other surrounding areas when it comes to basically events and places that we have been. It's important to share our experiences. Do keep in mind that the experiences that I share is from my own personal perspective, and I would like your personal perspective as well. Okay, so she is in these streets. I gotta go up in here and find a bathroom and pee. But it's like close to this place called Yoshi's. Yoshi's is a popular venue down here, and I'm surprised it's still open. Hold on, let me switch this thing around so you can about. So Yoshi's is like right here, and that place has been around forever. Okay, the train, which is the Amtrak, also comes through here as well. So I just seen the Amtrak train for Jack London Square station just come through, because they have a station out here. So for those of you that don't know, you can actually catch the Amtrak from SAC into Jack London Square and get off and be right here where the place is. Came down to check out the 90s experience, kind of like a selfie museum, and I'm done, and I got me a little something, and I'm going to give you my recap once I touch down. And I'm not going to show you everything in there, because then I will be giving the whole place away. I got to watch out for this vehicle that's coming through. Okay, so just a heads up for those of you that are coming to this area and you're not aware, just like I kind of wasn't, even though I have family out here. Like I said, there's only certain places that I usually go, and I haven't been to Jack London Square in such a long time. But there is a public parking structure right here, as you see, and this is Water Street and Broadway, okay? So Broadway and Water Street, you will find the public parking structure right there in case you can't find any street parking. Now usually you have to pay for parking down here, but it's a Sunday, so I believe you don't have to pay, so that is a good thing. And right now is the perfect time to get down here before everybody gets down here, which is in the earlier part of the day, and people are out and about. The streets are open and we are out here in these streets. This is my recap or in-cap or recap, I think it's recap, of my 90s experience here in Oakland, California, specifically in the Jack London Square area. Now do keep in mind that this is my personal experience and my perspective, you know, so please feel free to share yours. And if you haven't done so already, please join the Untamed Local tribe. Okay? Why not? Because we know that there's always something to do. Just some heads up. Well, overall, I enjoyed myself. I had a really good time basking in the nostalgia of everything, okay? Everything. I'm not going to give it all away because then I don't want to ruin your own experience. You know, I want you to have your own experience and share it with us, okay? Us, meaning the tribe, the Untamed local tribe. Okay, so the staff is super friendly. It's a young staff because it feels like a young vibe, even though they're technically paying homage, or the exhibit is paying homage to, you know, the old school, but it's a younger staff there, which keeps it fresh and vibrant, which is that was a good move. Okay, so upon arrival, you have the options of parking in a parking structure or a parking lot structure, or parking on the street. I'm here on a Sunday, which is the 4th of July, and I got lucky to find a street parking area and not have to pay for parking. Okay, so that was very, very good. But also keep in mind that I arrived early, before 12 noon. My session I wouldn't say session, but my check-in time was at 11 a.m. And I actually got here about 11. I was here, but I had an issue with my navigation system, so I actually arrived to my destination, like physically parking and all that, about 11:30 something. So keep that in mind, that that depending on the day that you come, you may have to pay for parking, whether it be on the street or in a parking structure. The young lady had a little bit of difficulty kind of directing me on where the parking structure was, and you know, because I'm like, you know, I got people out here, but like I said, I only go to certain places. I've said that multiple times. So I'm like, where's the parking structure? She's like, over there. I'm like, where over there? Over there. I'm like, can you tell me left, right, what street, you know? So anyways, there's that. So luckily I found a park that's super duper close. And also upon arrival, be prepared, of course, to show your ticket either via your phone or print it out, but also be aware that there's like a QR kind of scanner thingy and that they have, and you will need to use your technology, okay, your phone, to scan it. So hopefully you already have a QR code app and you can scan the code thing, and it sends you to a link where you have to fill out their waiver. And the waiver is basically saying, like, if you get injured or worse come to worse, you got to take a dirt nap, you won't hold them liable, you know, for any kind of injuries, and also probably personal damage or personal property and stuff like that. So make sure you just really read through that and then sign it. But if technology fails, like with mine, I was like, I know I have a QR code scanner on my phone, but for some reason I couldn't locate it. I don't know, it wasn't there. I don't know. They do have a paper waiver for you to fill out as well. So that's just some heads up. Also, another thing to keep in mind, that as of today, which is the 4th of July, when you go to purchase, say like when you, in their little gift shop, they have some things that you could purchase. When you're in there, you can only use card, okay? Card, no cash. I didn't know that before arriving, and maybe I overlooked it. I don't know if I overlooked it, but I can't remember seeing it on any of my printouts, or you know how they send you a text message with your ticket. I don't remember, but I could be wrong though, okay? But she's the young lady at the register, she told me that at one point they were accepting cash, and now, as of now, it is card. So just be prepared to use your card if you plan on purchasing anything from the gift shop, okay? But as far as tickets to the exhibit itself, that's all done online prior to your visit, okay? So you cannot pay at the door. You cannot purchase your tickets for entry at the door. Also, I like the location of the place, because once you're done there, you could check out some of the other things in Jack London Square. I haven't been to Jack London Square in a long, long time. I mean, I used to come out here to party, okay? I used to come out here to party, which I might be back next weekend to party. No, not next weekend, the weekend after that. I'm definitely coming back to party. That's for sure, because it's been a minute since I did that. But usually when I'm out here, I check out like the reggae and Afrobeat clubs, because that's what I enjoy the most. But anyway, so yeah, make sure that you take in some of the lovely sights that are around here. Check out all the lovely expensive boats, okay, on the water. Boats on the water. All right. Also, the inside the 90's experience kind of exhibit or selfie museum exhibit, you are required to wear a mask, but you can take them off to take your photos. Okay, you can remove it to take your photos. Then it's recommended that you put it back on, even if you're vaccinated, I believe, because I know in some places they're like, oh, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, but in other places, like, no matter what, still wear a mask. So just double check before you go. All this information that I'm telling you can be subject to change, so just please do your own homework. I'm just sharing with you my experience and perspective and information that I have as of this video. So on that note, I got to go because I told my mommy that I was coming to see her, and she's probably like, where the heck are you? Because, girl, you always late. All right, and I'm on my way to Food Max. Bye-bye.